Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Shay and welcome to Atmosphère. In this video we'll be looking at probably the best £2 I've ever spent. This is the second weirdest fan that I own. It's a Lloytron air globe, 12-inch louver fan, and it's rather strange in its design choices, but it's one that it's definitely not the first of its kind in the way that there are other fans that also do what this one does, but I think it's the first in this kind of form factor, for example. But yeah, let's have a closer look at it. See, check out all of its weird quirks, and we'll give it a run, see what kind of performance numbers we get off it, and yeah, let's see what happens. Right, so looking at the exterior of this thing, let's get the main elephant out of the room, I guess. In the way, since this is a louver fan, it uses louvers to direct its air, rather than having a rotating grill like other normal ones. This has sliding vanes, oscillating vanes that move side to side. Now, as I mentioned before, this is, and probably will later on, this is not the first fan to do this. There are plenty of other fans dating back to the 1900s, maybe even earlier, that have this kind of feature on it. So that's quite cool though, that we see a modern fan, if you consider 90s modern, to have this. I haven't seen another fan like this one before for sure, so that is quite unique. It does have a... It's strange that it also has a regular like metal grill on it. In fact, the fact that it has two metal grills on a louver fan is kind of interesting to me. It's got a regular Lloytron badge there. It's a bit yellowed, but for £2, and considering it was sitting in a box for who knows how many years, from Facebook Marketplace. I completely forgot to mention that earlier, so my bad, but yeah, it's definitely doing okay. I know Hinari fans also has one of these. His one's missing like the slider switches and things, but whatever. His one works pretty well, and so is this. This one has an issue where it like stays in this position unless you force it to stay down. Yeah, see what I mean? So that's annoying, but you can tilt it down, and you can also tilt it diagonally. This is literally a feature on the box, which I will show later on, and that gives you diagonal airflow going from like that. And you can also turn it around fully, and then you can get vertical oscillation from the other side, where it will do up and down, which is pretty neat. You can also see the back of this fan here. It is rather dirty, so I do need to clean it up and everything. But it's got 5 blades, like the national one. The grill's pretty dense, but it's not too bad. Needs, like I said, needs a good clean. There's a dead spider in here as well somewhere, so yeah. Let me show you the side of it as well, so we can also take a look at its blade pitch. Here's the side of it, and as you can see, it's got a very nice deep blade pitch to it, which is cool. There's a rudimentary handle here which folds down, so you don't have to see it when you fold it, like move the head. One thing I forgot to mention, I find it so strange that it's on a diagonal pivot like this, and it's probably why they call it the air globe, but most of the ones I've seen have it just at 2 sides here, or maybe from top to bottom, not like this. So yeah, that's quite strange. And yeah, the blades are, I believe they're out of clock slightly, ever so slightly, so they do vibrate a tiny, the whole fan vibrates a tiny bit, but it's acceptable. It's not as bad as like the national fan, where it literally spins backwards because of how out of balance it is. Also, one more thing to note, there's a good amount of distance between the blades and the grill, so it doesn't actually get too loud. So that's, yeah, some thought was put into this thing design wise, so that's cool. Let me show you the rear as well. That's the rear of the fan, and yeah, you can just see these screw covers, which is a nice touch as well. Yeah, there's a lot of dirt and everything under here, but I'll clean it off now. And lastly, I will also show you the base, which, yeah, let me see if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. It's missing one of its feet. Where is it? There. So that's a bit unfortunate, but thankfully it looks to be like a regular size. Find it weird that the cable comes out like that too, so that's another weird design choice of this fan. So yeah, also got some squeaky plastic. Where was the missing bit there? So enough talking. Let's give it a run. So, as you've seen from the footage, it's quite a seems to be quite a quiet fan, for especially for how much air this thing moves. It is insane. And you'd think it'd be not too good of a performance, since it looks like it's quite restricted with this grill and the rear grill and the vanes, but it manages to get almost 1400 feet per minute. That is an amazing number. That is like, wow. That's pretty much as good as the national fan. I do feel a bit of a pressure difference between this fan and the national, which is to be expected, but yeah. Also, I was going to change the speed, but never mind. When the vanes are in its furthest left or right angle, that was very bad English, I apologize, but when they are at that angle, the airflow does become quite obstructed. So yeah, and you can hear the the speed of the fan just go down when it's in that position. Also, this thing runs faster than the national fan does, so there's also that. And yeah, I'll show you the wattage now, and then I'll show you a clip of the box. It's quite dirty, and that's why I'm not showing it in this video, and I mean in this same area right now. But yeah, and then we'll end the video like usual. Okay, so here's the wattage on the Lloytron. This is at low speed with the louver off. This is medium at roughly 38 watts. Not bad at all. And this is high at 47 watts. I believe it's rated for 45 watts or maybe 50 watts. I'll have to double check that, but yeah, seems okay to me. Let me turn on the louver and see if that makes any change at all. With the louver on, it adds around 5 watts of extra, so actually slightly less, but yeah, that's not bad at all. Pretty happy with that, especially with the amount of performance this thing gives off. I mean, the amount of air this thing moves is insane for what it is. But yeah, let's end the video now. Oh wait, I think I was supposed to show you the box, wasn't I? Yeah. Okay, sorry for the poor lighting, but here is the box for this thing. I'm showing it up in the loft because it's just really quite dirty. It does look okay on camera, but it's filthy. It's in pretty good shape. There's no manual or anything, and it says that this thing claims to be an air globe louver fan. Interesting name for it, isn't it? And it says you can use it in these different ways and all that stuff, as well as all these features and things, which is yeah, it's in a bit of a tatty shape, but it is what it is. Looks like we got a price tag up here of £35. That's not exactly cheap. That's quite an expensive, yeah, quite expensive, but it's a very nice box and I do like it. So I will be putting it somewhere else with the rest of my other boxes and things, somewhere safe. So yeah, and now let's end the video. There we have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed looking at this one with me. It's quite a strange fan, as you will have seen now. I really like it. It's definitely not as strong as some of my other louver fans that I've, well, been able to test out and things, but I really like it. It's just so strange, and the fact that you really don't see any of these anymore is quite a shame. Yeah, really could have caught on, but it's a shame, for sure. Feel free to let me know what you guys think of this thing. I know some of you will be a bit... it would be very interesting to see what you guys have to say about it and whether you like it or not, because I know it's quite a controversial piece for sure in terms of how it looks and everything, but yeah. As usual, I just tell you the regular thing. Nobody's here to force you to like, subscribe, whatever. We don't do that on this channel. We like to keep it chill around here. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.